case you just missed it, so the BOJ basically just said via Bloomberg that they don't need any more stimulus. So what had happened there is the yen is really starting to move. I just shorted some Swiss yen. I shorted a little bit of euro yen. I shorted a little bit of pound yen. So just letting you guys know, I'm inching my way in. I didn't, okay. So just so you all know, the BOJ this month was expected to expand their QE. Um, um, Really, they were expected to expand their quantitative easing. So what they just said just now is we're not doing it. Okay, well, since they just said that, the dollar yen just did this. Coming. Here we go. The dollar yen just did that. Okay. Here, let me. That's the S&P. But we were just talking about how the yen is already looking strong. I wonder if somebody knew that the BOJ really isn't or wasn't going to do more quantitative easing. So what we got to watch for now, guys, is we got to watch a few things. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at all the yen pairs, and then we're going to go into all the majors. But this is obviously takes precedence over what we're doing. So let's go to the Aussie yen really quick, just because things are moving at the moment, so I have to kind of bypass our major analysis at the moment. Let's see. Okay, so here's the Aussie yen. That would be a possible double top here. All right, so that's important to see. Okay, boom. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Aussie yen, possible double top there. Boom. Canadian yen, obviously feeling a little bit of pressure too. We were just talking about it. It doesn't look to me. It's one of those. It's kind of in between. It doesn't look so great. Now the Swiss yen. Here's why I sold the Swiss yen. Well, first of all, I'm sure I'm bearish the Swiss franc as it is, but you guys know that this trend line here. Let me just. I mean, here. I'm gonna. I have to tweet this just because. Because this is one of the cleanest. Oops. All right. This is one of the cleanest yen longs right now. The reason why I say that is here. I'll just draw it out for you guys so you can see it. Okay, you got this big trend line, right? Big trend line, right? Broke it, retested it, right? Failed. Okay, so now because we retested it and failed, this is and we got this head and shoulder pattern still trying to play out. So like one of the cleanest looks that you're going to get out there, if you're going to play the yen long. So I just shorted. You guys know I'm bearish the Swiss franc, obviously, but I just didn't want to get too aggressively. Well, I just sold some more, but I don't want to get too aggressive while the dollar yen is still below 98.50, 99 cents. But the BOJ made me do it, so what the hell, of course. Euro yen. I mean, I just sold a little bit of euro yen. I'm break even right now, but look at the euro yen here. I mean, we cracked through the support. We're going to channel lows, which will be down here, right? This failure here, you know, all we're going to do is just challenge this channel bottom. That's it. You know, it's not like anything like, you know, magical. Just looks something like that, right? It's basically the same channel, just gonna look like that. So we'll head down to like 132. Looks logical. Um, Pound yen, obviously, I had to sell a little bit of pound yen. I mean, I had to. Because if this pound yen's going to break down, I mean, you know, we break through 180 and it's good night. You know, you got to be, you know, I have a little bit here at 40. I just, if it breaks 180, then I have to add, you know. I know it's on the cusp. New Zealand yen probably is a decent short here. I'm just a little nervous about some of these commodity currencies, but New Zealand yen, probably not a bad short. Here's a 15-minute chart. Pretty aggressive rollover there. And then obviously the dollar yen. So guys, these yen pairs, just keep them on the radar. I think they're very important at this moment. Okay. Um, Marco says, does it make sense for you, Blake, that the BOJ add more stimulus at 120 yen? No, they just said they're not going to. So, you know, and that's again, that's the thing that everybody was expecting the BOJ to extend more stimulus or more quantitative easing this month, and they basically just said we're not doing it. Well, shiver me timbers. You know, I was expecting the dollar yen to go back to 125 because the BOJ was going to do more quantitative easing, but now you're telling me they're not going to? That's what the market's coming to grips with right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the market's going, oh shoot, I was just buying the dollar yen. I was just shorting yen because I was thinking that the BOJ is going to add more stimulus this month. That was the expectations. Now the BOJ says they're not going to. Okay. All right. Let's go into the charts now. It's time to get busy because we do have stuff going on today. So, okay. So I don't need to recover. Okay. So let's go into the euro dollar. So here's the euro. Okay, so what do we do with the euro dollar here? The euro dollar is weak. I mean, it's really weak. Um, Stocks are selling off right now, so theoretically, you know, the 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 stock market selling off might give us a bounce here in the euro potential. Okay, let me just remove some of this stuff. But all in all, the euro is trading pretty heavy. If we have a strong ISM or a strong weekly unemployment claims, yeah, this is still doable. Very doable. I still think that the 110.90 is going to be major support. We wrote down yesterday that 111.40 would be support, right? If you look at the bias chart from yesterday, you know, we went as low as 111.33. Hey, come on, guys. You have to admit that was pretty damn good analysis, right? I don't pat myself on the back all that often, but what did you write down yesterday for support for the euro dollar? 111.40. That was pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Hey, come on, come on. Yeah, I know I was off by 7 pips, but damn, that was not bad. All right, I don't often need that affirmation from you guys, but today I'll take it. All right, now if we break through the support, 110.90 is key. Okay, 110.90 key support. We should hold that. We should. All right. Now resistance. Um, Resistance. So at this stage in the game, I'm assuming if we get back up to 112, anybody who is long the euro will probably be pretty happy that we get there. So if this if we rally back in the euro, that should offer resistance. Let's check something really quick. High to low, 38% retracement comes in at 111.90. So yeah, 112. 112 will offer great resistance today, I think. All right. We are still in a range. Let's go into the cable. Pound, dollar. Okay. Pound is weak, very weak. I mean, I bought the pound Swiss yesterday, which I'm happy about because I'm up 50 pips in that thing. But man, the pound, I don't know if I'm going to stick around in that. Um, but the pound, it's like this thing can't even get a leg up. Actually, I should probably actually sell that pound Swiss right now because I shorted that Swiss yen. Probably is not a bad idea to get rid of my pound Swiss just to. Um, Let me think about that for a second. Because I don't trust the cable at all. Okay, so yesterday we wrote down support, just so if you don't remember. Okay, where's support on the cable? I don't know where we wrote it down, but I'll tell you what, 150.90 is major support. I just remember that from sending out all the alerts yesterday. But this major support right here, and it's right below it. So here's the thing: if the pound dollar breaks 150.90 with any type of authority, I don't think you want to be long the pound anything. So let me say that again. If the pound dollar breaks 150.90, I don't think you want to be long the pound anything. I really don't. I really don't think you do. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to sell some, I'm going to sell a little bit of dollar yen right here. Stand by. Okay. I sold some here at 80. Okay, so let's write that down. So pound dollar, 150.90, major support. Okay. If that breaks, with, like I said, any authority, you do not want to be long the pound anything. Pound Aussie, pound New Zealand, pound Swiss, pound anything. Because we break through that and it's going to crush some people. It's going to be like this. Same move here, right? Like, oh, we're falling. Oh, we're starting to stabilize. Look, let's all get long down here. And then everybody's getting long, and then this happens. You know, then that big swoosh, right? Same thing happening here. Everybody's like, boom, 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 getting long. Then we'll probably have a big flush, to 50 before bouncing. Does that make sense? Okay. That's what I would be thinking. Okay. So where's resistance today? Just like yesterday, I mean, any move up to 152.50 would be a short, but like yesterday, all we made it up to is 152.12. So now, any move back up to 152, well, I'll have to write down 152.10 or so. Just resistance up there, 152.10. I mean, people are selling as we reach 152. And we're in a range right now, but we're again, I wrote down yesterday, we're threatening to break down, threatening. Okay. All right. Let's go into the dollar Swiss. Okay, so here's your Swissy, and as you guys know, I don't have to get super crazy with you all here. 98.50, just major resistance. That's just big time. There's all there's your trend line coming into play. It all comes in, 98 and change. 98.50 is big time resistance. It's 60 pips away. There's no if and or buts about it. So 0.9850. Okay, major resistance. We're in a range, but we're threatening to turn bullish. All right, support. I mean, I know we've been writing down 97 cents. I really don't think that's changed much, right? I don't know where support is. I mean, I'd probably just take this most recent low, but, you know, like I don't know where support is here. I, I guess it's just 97 cents is offering a lot of support. So if we have like a poor if we have poor economic data today, and let's just say the let's just say the uh, U.S. data is weak. Okay, the dollar Swiss could slump down to 97 cents. So all right, let's go to that dollar yen. Like I said, I just sold some dollar yen at 119.80. It's obviously very choppy, so you don't want to be too aggressive, but should have stopped there or close to. Um, dollar yen. Okay, now there will be sellers above at 120 and 120.25. There will be sellers, no doubt. Okay. Support now for the dollar yen. It's 119 and a quarter, 120 and a quarter. We break through 119 and a quarter, and it's going to get ugly. 119.25 asterisk 120.25. 25. We're in a range for now, but you know, we could easily break down if we break through 119 and a quarter. We could resume this downtrend that started back here. Like I said yesterday, if you missed it yesterday, we may be in a neutral trend, but this right here is bearish. And whenever you have a move like that, typically there'll be another one of these following at some point. So at some point, I do expect us to do this. It's just, the question is, do we do this for another 2 weeks? You know what I mean? So it's a dollar yen. Okay, let's go to the Canadian. So the Canadian, I was hoping we get a move down to this 50% retracement. Obviously, we've seen a lot of Canadian currency strength. If this market continues to show some signs of weakness like we're seeing right now, I would expect that Canadian strength reverses. Right now, support is at 132.35. 132.35. Okay, that's going to be important support today. It's 50% retracement, spike low. Resistance now on any rally is going to be those two spike lows right there on the hourly. So you can see it right here. 33.75, 33.75, 1.3375. Okay. We're still in a bullish trend. We're still in a very bullish trend. We're just coming off of the highs. So, question is, do we stop here at 132.50? Do we stop at 131.50? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but what I will tell you is that we're still in a very bullish trend. Nothing, this right here, we're doing it once again, which we had before, real strong channels moving higher, So it looks like this, channel. I'm roughly drawing it, obviously. So anyway, so there's the Canadian. Let's do the Kiwi really quick. So here's the Kiwi. Now the Kiwi, we took out this downtrend line. To me, the Kiwi is it's just running in reverse, but it's doing exactly what the Aussie did. The Aussie took out that downtrend line, and it's just been kind of channeling ever since. I think the Kiwi is doing the same thing, because the Kiwi is going to be very sensitive to equity markets, and obviously equity markets are heavy right now. So, the risk is that we don't make it much higher than this. Okay, so we have resistance here at 64.54. Support here was at 64.66. So I'm going to guess that, and this was, the high was 64.63. So 64.60 should offer really, really good resistance today. Okay. And we're going out of a bearish trend into a range environment. I know, crazy, huh? We've been in a range environment or a bearish trend for so long, it's like weird not to put that down. Support. You're going to start finding buyers on dips now. So you got to, now that we're coming out of that bearish trend, so any dip back down here, which would be 63.50, it's going to find buyers. Okay. When we come back, we'll do the Aussie dollar index and any others out there that we can find. Don't go anywhere. Thanks everybody for being here, and happy Thursday. Hey traders, this is Blake Morrow. You were listening to the Morning Edge webinar. I want to welcome you all back. Man, we have given up almost all of the. I mean, look at the futures. We were up 120 points when I got here this morning. We are only up 25 points in the Dow futures now, and I'm really worried about this cable. I've got my finger on the sell button on the pound Swiss. I'm up 43 pips from yesterday's lunch money webinar, but I'm not real comfortable holding it because I just shorted some Swiss yen, so it's like, I'm thinking I might just get out of my pound Swiss here. Actually, I am going to. I'm not even going to hesitate. So I just took 43 pips out of the pound Swiss from yesterday because my fear is that the pound's really going to come under pressure, and if it does, I replaced my Swiss exposure with the Swiss yen, being short the Swiss yen instead of being long the pound Swiss. So I feel it's like a trade-off. And look at the futures just getting demolished here. Wow. I mean, crazy, huh? Yeah. I mean, just have to be a little. I just want to be a little bit more conservative because the pound just doesn't, this pound's not looking healthy at all. All right, let's go over to the Aussie. We were just looking at the Kiwi. Kiwi was running up into some resistance. The Aussie. So yeah, if you can get a dip down to here, this is going to be good support. So this support will be 70.40. That should be decent support for the Aussie today. 0.7040. Okay. Resistance. Well, this is the 38% retracement. We're stalling here. So 50% retracement comes in at 71.10. Some previous support here at 71.15. So I think 71.10 will probably be decent resistance today. 71.10. Okay. We are in a range. This dollar yen's peeling off pretty good. Glad I got short there at the 80 level. Let's go dollar. Here's the dollar index. Getting there. Okay. All right, so here's your hourly chart of the dollar index. So let's go to 4 hour here. So yesterday we took out this. Remember, we had this this resistance. We took it out. Dollar trended up quite nicely. All right. Now, not so easy. Oh, okay. So that 786 is holding. So that means that spike right there is really important. That comes in at 96.70. Okay. We're in a range. 96.70. Support's going to be 96. Probably down here. See how we struggled right here? We struggled and then finally broke out. So that comes in around 96.30. Tight ranges, guys. I don't expect this to really change a whole lot between now and now and uh, tomorrow. Okay, so remember we were talking about the E-mini futures earlier, and we were talking about, hey, we're this is the upper end of our range. We're probably going to slip back down towards mid-range. Let's see how far we've gotten already this morning. Remember that conversation right when we came in together? Said, oh, overshot. Yeah, probably got maybe another 10 S&P points or so. All right. Let's go to the peso. See if there's anything happening here. I don't know if there's a whole lot to do right now. The peso. I mean, look, this is your range, bigger range, right? And we are like smack dab in the middle, so I don't think there's anything really to do here. Norwegian krona. I think we can still play the same ranges that we've had. 842, 862, right? USD, NOK, 8.42, 8.62. Still bullish. It's in a breakout. Okay. Still, for those of you guys that don't know, still very bullish. Just sitting here holding the gains. Probably looking something more like this for you US dollar and Norwegian krona traders, consolidating like this before next move up. Something like that. Swedish krona, it's a mess. Nothing too exciting here. Okay, so there's your bias chart. I'm going to leave that for you, and let me see if I can take some of your questions, going back into the questions.